dusty street. Boots on gravel, the sound bittersweet. Shadows stretch where no soul remains. The ghosts here whisper my sins and my chains. Saloon doors creak, they sway with the breeze. Echoes of laughter bring me to my knees. I left this town with blood on my hands. Now it pulls me back like cursed barren lands. The past rides hard, it don't let go. A shadow that follows wherever I roam. I face the spirits cold and unkind in this ghost town prison of my own mind. The church bells rusted, no chime rings clear. Its silence screams louder than my own fear. The faces I wrong, they linger and stare through broken windows and the dead dry air. Slide guitar wails like a mournful cry. A mighty go moans as the minutes die. I draw my pistol, aim at the night, but the ghosts don't flinch. They know I'm not right. The past rides hard, it don't let go. A shadow that follows wherever I roam. I face the spirits cold and unkind in this ghost town prison of my own mind. Dust rolls heavy down the empty street. The saloon doors creak where shadows meet. The wind hums low, a mournful tune under the blood-red sinking moon. Boot heels echo on the hollow ground. Memories whisper, they circle round. Every shutter, window hides a face. Familiar ghosts I can't erase. This ghost town holds the sins I sowed. Every shadow bears the weight I owe. The past rides hard, won't let me be. These haunted streets, they're owning me. The church bell tolls, though no one's there. A chilling hymn fills the midnight air. The gallows stands where justice fell. Its silence speaks a tale to tell. Slide guitar wails like a lost soul's cry. A monarch moans under a blackened sky. Every note drips sorrow and regret. A melody I can't forget. This ghost town holds the sins I sowed. Every shadow bears the weight I owe. The past rides hard, won't let me be. These haunted streets, they're owning me. through the hollowed out street. Boots on the dust where the shadows meet. Every door's shut, every window's blind, but I hear the whispers of a past I can't find. The saloon's still standing, but it reeks of despair. Chairs overturned, no souls left to care. My hand hovers close to the gun on my side. Every creak of the wood feels like ghosts come alive. Oh, the ghost in the dust, they call out my name. Bound to this town by the sins and the shame. I came back for peace, but it's not what I found. Just the echo of lives I laid in the ground. The church bell hangs, rusted and cold. Its silence speaks stories that never get told. I pass the graveyard, each stone I recall. They weigh on my soul, one and all. The moonlight sharp like the edge of a blade, cutting through memories I wish would just fade. But the spirits, they linger, they won't let me go. Their wails are the price for the seeds I did sow. Oh, the ghost in the dust, they call out my name. Bound to this town by the sins and the shame. I came back for peace, but it's not what I found. Just the echo of lives I laid in the ground. Dust on the wind, a town left to die. Boarded up windows, the church bells dry. The echoes of footsteps, they whisper my name. This ghost town remembers, it knows my shame.
The shadows, they linger, they pull at my soul. Whispers of sins that I can't let go. The gun smoke still lingers, the blood in the sand. This town is my grave, built by my own hand. saloon doors creak like a mournful sigh. Empty chairs stare where the gamblers lie. A bottle rolls gently across the bare floor, as if it remembers the fights and the score. The shadows, they linger, they pull at my soul. Whispers of sins that I can't let go. The gun smoke still lingers, the blood in the sand. This town is my grave, built by my own hand. The wind carries voices, they cut through the dust, accusing and bitter like iron and rust. I can't draw my pistol, there's no one to fight, just the weight of my crimes in the cold dead night. The gallows still stands at the edge of the square. A rope sways gently in the dry desert air. I feel the noose tighten, though I'm still free. This town's not a ghost, it's the ghost of me. Low through the empty street, boot heels echo where shadows meet. Dust on the signs and the church bells cracked. This town remembers it don't want me back. The saloon doors creak, though no one's inside, just ghosts of gamblers and my wounded pride. The whispers grow louder, they call my name, a sinner returning to his own shame. I left blood in the dust and pain in the air. A cold trail of regret leads me back there. The past ain't buried, it rises somehow. This ghost town is mine and it's haunting me now. A tumbleweed rolls where a coffin once lay. I hear her voice in the wind's dismay. The graveyard's full of what I can't undo. The sins I've sown, they all grew. The slide guitar wails like a soul unredeemed. The harmonica cries a slow mournful scream. Crows take to the sky, black wings overhead. This place ain't alive, but it sure ain't dead.
come to fight, just shadows and silence under the moonlight. I face my own ghost in the mirror of my sin, the outlaw outside, the guilt deep within. Dust rolls in as the sun fades low. Shadows stretch where no life grows. A hollow wind whispers through the night. This town ain't dead, just out of sight. Ghost town shadows, they call my name. Echoes of sins I can't reclaim. Every step on this hallowed ground, I feel the past, it pulls me down. Saloon doors creak with a mournful moan. Cards still scattered where fate was shown. Whiskey bottles line the bar in rows, like ghosts of men I used to know. Slide guitar wails like a spirit's cry. A knocker hums neath a blood-red sky. The night is heavy with what I've done. A lone gunslinger can't outrun. Ghost town shadows, they call my name. Echoes of sins I can't reclaim. Every step on this hollowed ground, I feel the past, it pulls me down. Graveyard gates swing, the iron's cold. Names of the fallen and stories untold. The whispers rise with the desert breeze, begging for justice, but I find no peace. Wind cut sharp through the hollowed streets. Dust devils swirl where the shadows meet. The saloon doors creak, but no one's around, just the ghosts of my gallows town. I came back to face what I left behind. Every sin etched deep in the canyon spine. The whispers echo, they pull me down in the dark heart of this ghost town. The church bell's rusted, but it rings in my head for the lies I told and the blood I shed. Each step I take, the ground starts to moan like it knows I'm reaping what I've sown. Slide guitar weeps like the souls I betrayed. The harmonica howls like debts unpaid. In the silence their eyes burn through. This town ain't empty, it's just full of truth. See her face in the broken glass, the love I lost, my shattered past. The graveyard yawns with an open gate. A gunslinger can't outrun his fate. I came back to face what I left behind. Every sin etched deep in the canyon spine. The whispers echo, they pull me down in the dark heart of this ghost town. Low through the empty street, boots kick the dirt where shadows meet. Saloon doors creak like a mournful sigh. This town's a graveyard where memories lie. The church bells crack, but it tolls for me. A ghost in the mirror's all I see. Whiskey bottles smashed on the bar, each shard a scar, each crack a star. I left this town with blood on my hands. Now the ghosts in the dust, they make their demands. They whisper my name in the cold night air. No redemption here, just the devil's stare. The moon hangs low, a lantern in the sky. The spirits watch as the hours die. Their laughter cuts like a rusted blade. In this haunted town, my sins parade. Harmonica wails like a banshee's cry. The slide guitar moans as the past walks by. I've come to reckon with the deeds I've done, but the showdown's lost before it's begun.
this town with blood on my hands. Now the ghosts in the dust, they make their demands. They whisper my name in the cold night air. No redemption here, just the devil's stare. Dust rolls heavy down the empty street. The sun sinks low where shadows meet. Hollow windows, whispers on the wind. A town of ghosts where it all begins. My boots leave echoes soft and slow through alleys where memories grow. The saloon door creaks, the air is cold. This town still remembers the sins I hold. The walls are talking, they know my name. Every step I take, I feel the blame. This ghost town's a mirror, it cuts me deep. A place where the living and the haunted weep. Gunshot rings in my weary mind. A shadowed face I can't leave behind. The bell tower looms, the clock stands still. Time's a phantom I can't seem to kill. Slide guitar cries like the wolves at night. Harmonica wails in the pale moonlight. This town ain't dead, it breathes my sin. The past is alive and it pulls me in. The walls are talking, they know my name. Every step I take, I feel the blame. This ghost town's a mirror, it cuts me deep. A place where the living and the haunted weep. The sun sank low, blood red in the sky. I rode through the gates where the memories lie. The wind whispered tales through the broken saloon of shadows that linger beneath the cold moon. The ghost of Bitter Creek, they call my name, whispered regrets in the flicker of flame. A lone rider's burden, a sin-stained vow. The past won't forget and it won't leave me now. The church bell is cracked, it tolls no more. Dust coats the pews and the old wooden floor. Each step I take, the echoes resound of a life I once shattered, a life now unbound. The ghost of Bitter Creek, they call my name, whispered regrets in the flicker of flame. A lone rider's burden, a sin-stained vow. The past won't forget and it won't leave me now. The shadows rise, they take their form. Faces I knew, both tender and torn. Their eyes burn like embers, their voices a plea. Will you ever find peace or die here with me? I holster my gun, the leather worn thin, the weight of my deeds dragging deep from within. The dust settles down, but it never will rest, for the sins of man are the town's own.